Fade in.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the Friday Preflight. That's right. This is number 146, and although we've done more of them than 146, oftentimes it's because I've been traveling or whatever. We should technically be episode 150, and when we get to 150, it may be time for a change, which we'll talk about here shortly. But first, I want to say hi to each and every one of you. I appreciate all of you being here. The James Dosher was here, already ready to go, telling a wonderful story about the attendants taking care of those of you in the lounge. We've got SFX314 Sabretooth Raptor in the house. My good buddy, Captain Fandom Nerd. Biggles Metz is here. Good to see you. And of course, Master Sidearms is here. A lack of film and TV video games will fill the void. Well, there you go. And a pretty good library of old stuff. I think we all are right there, my friend, indeed. I would actually say that we've been there for a while. We've actually been there for a while. Let's see what else is happening. Oh, well, we got Shrap 3D in the house. Mephisto's movie reviews is here. We've got Siege Perilous saying deja vu. Yes, I saw you earlier this morning. We've got that 70s rock fan, and guess who's backstage helping me out? It's the lovely, the amazing, the incredible Six. That's right. Thanks, Six, for helping out. I appreciate it. Six made sure you were all highlighted this morning, including my wonderful wrenches like Darren Hughes. Good to see you. And of course, we got folks over on Rumble, Odyssey, Minds, Twitter, Getter, here on YouTube. Lots of things. Thanks for being everywhere, everybody. I do appreciate it. Let's see who else rolled in the door. I think I saw John Sapola. Yes, I did. There's John Sapola, and we've got DS Ford in the house. We got Mr. Shirt. What's going on, Mr. Shirt? We've got a few other folks popping their heads in. Let's see. I'm scrolling, Six. I'm scrolling. Let's see. Who do we got? Tender Warrior 68 is here. Good Friday. Good Friday to everybody. Yeknomino is here. We've got emotionally unstable amphibian here. Good to see you. Zachara 315 is here. What's going on? We've got Jason over at Sci-Fi for Me TV. And if you didn't catch it or you didn't note it, our friend Jason here is, well, setting aside new creation. He is no longer going to be running the channel live. The archives will still be available. And apparently there will be reviews and things like that published. But as far as the video aspect of it all, Sci-Fi for Me TV is going off the air as of the last day of this month, which is a real bummer to me. But I imagine we'll still coax him onto streams from time to time, like we did last night over on Comics Division's channel. I also suspect that this could be short-lived. Perhaps Jason will find his way back to the light someday. At least we can only hope. Got Bubba Big Daddy Porkins in the house. I don't think Tom's going to be here. Tom's got stuff to do. We've got Bilbo Swaggin 117. We've got our good friend Snowdub in the house. Hopefully that puppet will be able to join me next week on this show. Normally I'd have him on here right now, except that this is not going to be a terribly long one, folks. I know that they're going to be starting early over on FNT, and I unfortunately do have things to get done. Weatherman is in the house. We've got Argentum hanging out with us as well. There's Lord Thoth, one of my Canadian wrenches. I got a whole bunch of Canadian wrenches. It's amazing. We've got our good friend Jesse, the common nerd. There's the lovely Elizabeth Young. And there's Daniel. Now I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty too. Yeah, we got the Tweaky Kid here. Beady, beady, beady. What's up, Buck? So will it be a pre-flight with this time change or a post-flight? Probably more like a post-flight. And it'll be probably, the goal is to get it right before Loki goes live with his late night show. So I'll kind of try to find a smooth wedge there so I don't disrupt what he's got going on, because he's doing great things. We got Cage and Corey in the chat. He's tipping his hat. We got Clay Thomas in here. And there he is, Mexican Iron Man. How's it going? Hope you're doing good, Mikey. Love you, dude. Rob Altus is hanging out with us. We got horseradish power here. Let's see. Oh, Bilbo Swaggin saying, I've been so done with Hollywood and the gaming industry for the past year. I switched to manga, discovered Berserk, and the greatest thing ever created. There you go. George Bonney is in the house. And, of course, the lovely, the incredibly incomparable Mags is here. Magitech Mags. How's it going, Mags? Is this the Friday pre-weave show? It is. It is. Thanks for the $2, dear. All right. So, on with the shoe. It's a really big shoe. And thank you for the super chat. We have several subjects to get through. I'm going to go through them as quickly as possible. I would also encourage you to check out Current Year with Ian K. That's Comics Division's channel for news and politics. He's been doing a lovely job there, and he allowed me to record a video over there, which I guess released this morning at like 1 a.m. So if you get a chance to check that out, that would be lovely. So let's talk about something that is going to be the norm in Hollywood, something that they don't want to be the norm, something that I've been like pushing this whole week towards because I've been covering so much AI out there. But the norm is coming, whether they want it or not. And it's the fact that Netflix pulled the trigger on a $900,000 gig, an AI job, to help create great content. You see, things don't stop just because you have striking workers, because while some areas of the business can't run without them, other areas can. Great ideas, great concepts, even expanding upon those things can be done without writers or actors. Actors are only needed for, the 6 to 12 week cycle where you actually make something. Everybody else, you kind of have like, a different kind of a job. So the entertainment companies are digging in for a long battle, and they have plenty of money to use, which is true. They have stockpiles of money now. So Netflix's recent job posting for a machine learning platform manager has a salary between $300,000 and $900,000. That's a pretty good salary. I want that gig. So, and that's compared to many actors. And here's the class warfare. This is the thing they're using right now, folks. This is what you're seeing on their signs and in all their speeches. You hear Cranston whine about it the other day. You hear Fran Drescher, go out and talk about somebody else's shopping spree, which is funny because 2 weeks earlier there was she was caught on camera going on an incredible shopping spree, her own, but that's neither here nor there. So they're going to compare the $200 a day that an actor makes. So an AI's role in creating future entertainment is a key item in the debate between both striking parties. That's true, right? The job listing indicates that it will be used to create great content. and not just develop new algorithms to recommend shows and movies. No, algorithms are mathematical things. They only have to be generated one time and slightly nudged here or there as time moves forward. So, yeah, you don't really need all of that. So, the posting alludes to integrating artificial intelligence in all areas of the business, which is why they need somebody that they are going to pay that much money, because it's not just going to be to aid in show development or story development or concepts or whole like campaigns. No, this is going to work across the board, and you're going to see AI utilized in technology companies even more often than you could even imagine. There will be fewer and fewer beings involved in this. So yeah, the first tentative steps have been made. Netflix currently airs a Spanish reality dating series called Deep Fake Love, which scans contestants' faces to create AI-generated deep fakes, while its gaming studio employs generative AI to compose narratives and dialogue. Oh, by the way, landscapes, sandbox stuff, all that is being done with AI as well. So let's just be honest about it. So this isn't new. This isn't something that's, this isn't something that's gonna go away. Even if all of these strike things are resolved, this will continue to happen. So let's see what you guys think about this. I think you guys have a lot to say about this. Yeah, Cajun Corey saying, got to head back to work. Thanks for being here, Corey. I appreciate it. Be safe. Let's see. And Bubba Big Daddy Porkin says the writers don't have a leg to stand on as they have been writing pure garbage. I think a lot of people would agree with that take, indeed. Darren Hughes comes up with a riddle, says, what looks like a thumbs up, but when you smash it, grows and really means you love CC and the show. That's right. It's the thumbs up button. Thank you for that, Darren. Let's see. So ask yourselves, do you want subscriptions to exist completely in the realm of AI? Because your feed, your suggestions, and now the content is done with AI. I think it's even worse than that. If you watched the video that I released yesterday about fake news by fake people, I think that you will come to understand that everything's going to be fake. We got a few supers I'm going to jump right on top of here. We've got JB's spooky review for a Canadian $2. Thank you, Justin. Appreciate it. It says, hope you're having a good day, Culture. I hope you are having a good day. And I hope things are going well for you over there. We got Cajun Corey dropping me a $4.99 super chat. Thank you for that, Corey. I appreciate it. Nothing. Didn't say anything. Just sent me $5. Thanks, my friend. Just be safe at work, all right? Especially if you're driving somewhere. That's important. We've got M Tax Shark saying happy Friday. Good to see you. Channel Surf is saying happy Friday as well. Look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that beautiful beard and mustache. It's just premium. We got Maestro Chi out there. Good to see you, my friend. And Commander Ed Straker of Shadow. TGIF to you and the boss. Indeed. The boss is going to go enjoy some entertainment. I'm supposed to participate at some point later today. And yeah, I may make it to sing tonight over on CC Karaoke stream, so keep an eye out for that. But the Angel Studios, yeah, those folks were on with Tim Cass. This was amazing, and they mentioned Ripa's eye song, and I think that's a pretty good fit. Yeah, we also found out some news after some strange speculation that Angel Studios actually does intend and has been involved in the charitable side of OUR. Which is the group that was shown in the film that they're getting a lot of credit for, the Sound of Freedom film. So there's that. But yeah, I would love to see a Rippaverse. Love to see a Rippaverse put on screen using or in conjunction with Angel Studios. So thanks for that. I appreciate it. That was a really cool thing. We got Gregor Muurs in the house saying, greetings, the Netherlands representing. Awesome. Love that. Sundowners is here. What's up? What's up, man? With the best head of hair on YouTube. Hey, it was great hanging out with you the other day. It'd been too long. It's been too long. You have such a great looking studio. I'm so jealous. I have studio envy. I do. And you guys should check out Sundowners Club. A lot of fun to hang out with him. Yeah, check him out. Check out my buddy X-Wing too. We got so many great channels. My goodness. Smilex is in the house. Says, okay, you can relax. I'm here. All right, Smilex. What's going on? Keck 44 is here. Howdy. Keck's looking good. We got a member chat. Thank you very much. For let's see. It says 8 months. My goodness, horseradish power. Thank you. Hollywood Civil War, best entertainment of the year. Kinda, right? I mean, they really, really are. We've got, of course, Elizabeth Young, who's been a member for 6 months. Thank you, Elizabeth. Appreciate that, young lady. Says, going to close my eyes for a bit. Still here, though. Well, hey, hopefully the dulcet tones of my voice will allow you to drift off for a nice, wonderful nap. Happy dreams. And most recently, we've got a super chat from Magitech Mags for $2. Says, I'll be hanging out with Mikey next Saturday. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully you have fun. He's got a nice place. Nice, he's kind of a big deal. He's on an island. Yeah, kind of a big deal. Hey, look, there's my buddy Daryl, the Derelict. I think I'm hanging out with him tomorrow. Is that right, Daryl? Pretty sure. I think that's right. So back to this whole AI thing. I think we'll bounce back here. I'm going to do a little bit of what we call in the business a reset. Netflix is paying up to $900,000, between $300,000 and $900,000, for a AI gig that's basically designed to create great content and many, many other things. Basically, this job, it will be one of many, I would imagine, at some point, where they are trying to figure out how to create a better entertainment experience overall, which includes show development, production, writing, et cetera, et cetera. I don't think we're going to be getting away from this. And I think that's what is terrifying to Hollywood right now. So that's the reset. What do you guys think? What do you all think? Let's see. Is CC becoming an AI, or is it just me? Well, I don't feel very AI. Right now, I feel like I need more rest. And I need to figure out why my hair is like all giant today. I don't know what happened. I know there's a lot of humidity in the air, but like all of a sudden I have like, it's like one of the Pointer Sisters. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, let's see. What do you guys think? I'm just trying to scan down. Oh, Mrs. Flu is here. Hello, Mrs. Flu. I hope you're feeling better. Don't move. You're not supposed to move. It's like you're not supposed to move for like 3 days, hon. Just, yeah. Praying for you, though. I didn't call Mikey a YouTuber, Action Com. I was very, very careful not to call Mike a YouTuber. He's a phenomenal panelist, a great guest. And he just happens to have some content up on YouTube. So I didn't call him a YouTuber. Yeah. Daniel, when I think of dulcet tones, I think of CultureCasino. Somebody wants me to read like bedtime stories and stuff. It's crazy. Snakes and Funerals, like, I am suddenly qualified as an AI expert. Well, go get that job, my friend. Go get it. It's out there. 300,000 and 900,000. I want that cash. That's right. Das Wolfin says, I use AI to help me run my Dungeons and Dragons games. A lot of people do that. Even Comics does. Like his tabletop is a lot, has AI integrated into it. AI is good for like breaking writer's block and stuff like that. You cannot get something of high quality out of it very easily. You really can't. You have to use a lot of prompt foo and all of that. It's just there's not a lot of creativity there. Yeah. Let's see. Daniel says AI just isn't there and never will be. It's just a spreadsheet. It's not intelligent. But then Hollywood is just a spreadsheet, too. It's kind of being run that way right now, isn't it? We've got Tug Speedman in the house. What's up, Tug? Says Netflix needs to commit to finishing series and not cutting them off after 2 or 3 seasons. This is a common complaint. Let me suggest that if they had the right tools in place and a quality story from beginning to end, it would be easier for them to do that and commit to, long run shows. I think what happens is that it doesn't get the kind of numbers that it needs for it to stay in production. And so Netflix does what Netflix does, and it drops drops the hammer, so to speak, on the show. I can't blame them when something's just underperforming, but at the same time, it is frustrating. I really wish they hadn't changed the formula for Altered Carbon, because I think that show could have gone on for 4 or 5 seasons instead of just 2, even though it was slated to go 3. They really wrecked that thing. Not good. Yeah, there you go. I use AI to help me generate writing prompts. There you go. We've got Creed Fan Forever here saying, "Sup, good people. Hello." Snakes and Funeral says, "Just be glad you still have hair, Culture." Well, there you go. Snow Double wasn't insulting the Pointer Sisters. I just have full hair today. My goodness. Mexican Iron Man has his own private island. Wow, he is a YouTuber or a prawn star. Well, you'd have to talk to him. He says he's not a YouTuber. Who am I to call him a liar? I would never. I trust Mikey implicitly. Replacing Hollywood is less risky than replacing the drivers of vehicles, I would say. Indeed. True story. I need to engage ChatGPT to create a resume for that position. Well, there you go. Do a little bit of prompt too. Yeah. And you are good to go. I would like to enhance my way into that job, let me tell you. Das Wolfen. I, for one, welcome our new AI overlords. That's going to be a common refrain. I remember the bedtime story you read us about Michelle Obama. Well, I didn't really get to finish it, did I? ChatGPT is great as a brainstorm partner, a research assistant, but it can't create things from nothing. And it has a lousy writing style. All true. All true. So, truth be told, I've been trying to hammer away at an AI for a while, putting my scripts and video transcripts and other stuff into this one particular chat that I've been having with ChatGPT, trying to get it to produce something that sounds like me. And it can do things that sound vaguely like me, but what I have tried to use it for that actually sometimes will make it into a video is like an intro or a breakdown of the overall story that I've written or crafted or whatever. And even then it fails so hard, and it is very, very repetitive. And like I said, I mean, it may have made it in there a couple of times, but you can't use it for that. It doesn't work well. You can use it for a good starting place. That's what you could use it for. But I already know what I want to talk about. So maybe it's good for creating titles. I don't know. Maybe it's good for creating descriptions of a video. Maybe. It's not even good at analysis, to be fair. It's good with numbers. Anyway, that's very strange. Hey, Keto Simple's in the house. Good to see you. Smilex is like, I don't need no stinking robots in my D&D. It happens. My name is Aldo Rains. Each and every man under my command owes me 100 culture scalps, and I want my scalps. And all y'all will get me 100 culture scalps. Look at that man's hair. There you go. Left-handed index finger. Yeah, I bet. Man, I really hope your shoulder heals quickly here. I really do. Sounds like you have great stuff going on. T-Bone's here. You can narrate prescription drug commercials. That's all I see nowadays. Yeah, no kidding. Worst decision ever is to allow pharmaceutical companies to advertise on television for drugs that you can go solicit your doctor to get. Go talk to your doctor. Get a good doctor. Have a good doctor. If you don't like what they're saying, get a second opinion. But always go to the doctor. Don't decide that because of a TV commercial, something's going on with you. That's bonkers. And I'm not a doctor, so I'm not giving you medical advice. Yeah, they did drop Mindhunter. The producer wanted to work on other stuff. Well, if you noticed how long it was between seasons of that show, it makes sense because, I mean, they really were dragging their feet. Netflix drug their feet for a while on that one when, you know, and those actors want to go do other stuff. It's a really great premise, good show, and a couple of really good actors. It is what it is. Dark Crystal series never should have been cut after one season. I agree. It was wonderful. Yeah. The Henson Creature Shop is still the best, to be fair. And there's Keto Simple. What's up? Altered Carbon Season 1, outstanding. Season 2, not so much. I agree. But see, had they been using AI, they could have taken the first season, fed it into an AI, and then fed their idea of a season 2 in there, and then been able to pre-evaluate whether or not it was going to be successful or not. I think I could do that. Yeah, computers can never get the weave right. That's right, Yignomino. Very true. All right. We need to pop on. We've got a couple, I think I got a couple more member chats. Here we go. Here's one from our good friend, Pinochet's Helicopter Tours, member for 32 months, says, want to watch AI to take things, you want to watch AI take things away from actors. It's already happening. It's already happening. We got another member chat from Unlimited Power for 2 months. Hey, Culture, I have 305 4K movies now. That's awesome. Unlimited Power. You're going to catch Tom. You're going to catch Tom. I think Tom has like 1,800 just in that one rack behind him alone now. Something like that. Crazy. We got another member chat from our good friend Jesse, 16 months here. Thank you, my friends. A sales chat. Hey, LCC, I got a press pass for the Corpus Christi Comic-Con this weekend. I'll be live streaming randomly, thanks to all the folks who helped. Oh, man. I'm stoked. I'll be watching that. Reposted this from the 6 Minute Daily. That's right. That was from earlier today. Thank you, Six, for all of that. I think I saw Boosh in here. I think I saw Boosh, and I saw, hey, there's Joe. What's up, Joe? Joe! Check out Joe's channel. He's a fun guy. Check out Keto Simple. Look at all these amazing beings. So blessed. P. Lias here says, it's literally a position where you decide and help oversee the creation of the algorithms that they use. Yeah, ultimately, I would imagine that would be the case. I think it's kind of fun, though. Kind of fun. That's right, film professor Thomas Connors, indeed. Yeah. Between streams, CC is a wizard in a different plane. He's fighting lightning dragons, stopping the plans of evil warlocks and blasting armies of elves with fire. I don't have time. I'm not sure what I don't have time for, but, you know, you can always reach out to me. I'm fairly accessible. Look at 6. All right. Yeah, and Keto's right. I mean, so many shows only got one season left on cliffhangers, and no, not seasons. The death of streaming, not wanting to invest time anymore. A lot of people have not been investing time in those shows, the originals. I think they've hurt themselves because they do stuff like that. But like, people are consuming, you know, that show Suits that's been around forever and, you know, has the Make-A-Wish princess in it. I forget her name, dude. She went on the privacy tour with the whiny prince redhead guy, or whiny Prince Rogaine guy. Anyway, they're on their privacy tour again. But anyway, that show Suits had her in it, but that one's like on the streaming charts all the time. It's kind of like Friends. It's very strange. And that thing's old. I think they stopped making those a long time. It was on like USA Network or something. Bonkers. 6 is like, stop looking at me. Okay. That's the privacy tour quote right there from South Park. Oh, that's what it is. Making Markles. Sparkly Markly. Sparkly Markly. Yeah. Give us our privacy, buddy. I love the Canadians in that. Anyway, so yeah, so AI is going to come take the world over and start with Hollywood. It's going to destroy Hollywood. Everybody, it'll be fun. Good time. All right. Speak of speak friend and enter. Thank you, Max. We're going to move on to a show that I love or loved. I really thought was great or had a lot of potential. I don't like nonlinear storytelling when you're introducing everybody to a story, but overall, we had a perfect character in a perfect role in a perfect opportunity. Season 3 of The Witcher. We're about to see, if we haven't already, the exit of Henry Cavill from one of the roles he was born to play. This one, Superman, maybe Duncan MacLeod, hard to say. But this is one of them. And I think it's a real problem for Netflix going forward, because I don't believe Liam Hemsworth is going to bring anybody to watch this. I don't believe that they will be able to overcome the precipitous fall off in audience or viewership, whatever you want to call it, that this season itself had. You think season 4 and 5 are going to score huge numbers? You literally have the perfect man for the gig. Video game, book accurate, the whole nine. The guy loves and lives the books and the video games. This is the best guy you could have hoped for. And he left, as you all know, because of the fact that she didn't want to make it accurate to the games, the books, which is a problem. Speaking of decline, The Witcher 3. That's right. I think he would have been a great Bond as Aj Melody, but I don't think that'll be on the table. So there's spoilers in here. If you don't want them, I'm going to put my hand up, and when I'm done with the spoilers, I'll take them down. I take down my hand so you'll know. So if you want to put your fingers in your ears or mute me for a moment, that's fine. But so Witcher fans news, season 3 is bittersweet. It's the final installment before Henry Cavill leaves and is replaced by Hemsworth. So what happens to Geralt? The only Geralt in season 3 finale is played by Cavill, and he gets a riding off into the sunset moment as his grand exit from The Witcher. So there you go. I guess he nearly dies with his after his fight with Vilgefortz. Geralt recuperates, but is separated once again from Yennefer and Ciri. He reunites with Jaskier. I don't know how you say that name. Jaskier. And the two must make their way to Nilfgaard. There you go. There it is. There seems to be a lot of deaths in here. Obviously, one of the bad guys. But this is not even really the middle of the show. This was supposed to go longer than 5 seasons. It had the potential to go 7 or more. Why did they do this? Doesn't make any sense. Oh my goodness, Jonas is in the house. What's up, Jonas J. Campbell? This man is amazing. Says, I'm watching Transformers Earthspark's new episodes. Right off the bat, it's more episodes about your favorite Autobots dealing with anxiety and depression. I feel so bad for you, Jonas, but I love all the work you do. I think it's a little bit selfish on my part. Look at all of you wonderful humans. Oh, I need a drink. Hang on a second. Ooh, my allergies are rough. Right, a little bit of tea. Cavill did battle with Nilfgaard. Wait, what? Keto Simmons has been watching season 3. I've been napping while it's on. The wife enjoys it. The show or the napping? Probably just the bare chest of Henry Cavill. believe me, there are comments made in the household about, well-built guys. There you are. Maverick Pilgrim says The Witcher now has a potential of 2 seasons. That's true. And then this one was just such a waste. Just such a waste. If you muted the stream, it looked like CC was testifying. Kind of did, to be fair. Henry Cavill as the Witcher died on the way back to his home planet. They poochied Geralt for F's sake. Yes. P. says, "You sure AI cannot do better? I'm sure it can, at least as far as this went." Oh, man. Mass Grave says, "I believe you, coach." All right, thank you. Yek Nomino, some deviation from the source material can work. True statement. But gutting the lore for generic fantasy? No, that won't stand. No, it will not. Hey, it's the Chatimal, also known as Soul Assassin. It gives Cavill more time with Warhammer. It truly does. And I can't wait to see what he does with that, to be fair. To be fair. Sword fighting in it was good, so I heard. And we are only 1 like away from the next like. This is true. So do hit the like button. Well done, Darren. In the end, Netflix won't care. The average show on there typically lasts only 3 seasons. I thought it was like 2.2 seasons, but you may be right. Actors get very expensive by season 5, generally anyway. Yeah, that's why you sign them up, you run them all together, you get them all cut, and then you run 5 seasons out in the world. You do 1 season, and you do it 1 show at a time, 1 episode at a time. I'm with Gary. I don't understand the binge model. I really don't. That's right. Why play games? Just change the name of the show to The Witch. Yes. Bubba Big Daddy Porkins. Indeed. Maverick Pilgrim says, by the way, I'm holding down the fort over on social media, formerly known as Twitter. Got to pump those numbers. Keep it up. Well done. I appreciate it. Hi, Twitter. And Rumble and Odyssey, all of y'all. All y'all. Hi, all y'all. All y'all. Oh, let's see. Oh, Daniel's here for $5 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Says, will Cavill's mistreatment and exit from the show teach normies that the woke mind virus corrupts good art? Don't take roles with woke writers. I think Cavill's wide awake. I think he's not going to take on projects where he doesn't have at least some, if not nearly all, control over it. I think that the Warhammer thing is a real good opportunity for him to shine. So let's see. Mike Zero lives in an alternative universe from the rest of us. He certainly does seem to get some very interesting bits of news. And he reports on them very well. I haven't been able to come across any of his sources. I'm trying, though. Meghan Markle isn't participating in the actors' strike, but she's not a member of SAG, is she? I have no idea. Cannot answer that question. Elizabeth says his takes seem kind of off. Look, he's getting information none of the rest of us have, so that's kind of neat. Kind of neat. All right, let's get on to the next thing. This one was fun, but I think it's just too depressing. And we are on Friday, and we're going into a wonderful weekend. We've got great shows to watch through the weekend. It's 125 to 140 of you here. I have no idea to know how many, to be fair, because Twitter doesn't give me a feedback on numbers. Odyssey's inconsistent. Rumble sometimes, mostly YouTube. Hi, everybody. I appreciate you. All right, let's get back into it, shall we? Well, we've been talking about the strike. We've been tap dancing gently around the edge of a landmine. So let's jump on the landmine. The strike's not good. The strike's never been good. It was never going to be good. It was always going to be bad. A lot of us here on YouTube told you it would be bad. We said things would be difficult. Things would go away. Certain things may never come back. And it looks like we're finally at the tipping point. And to be fair, Script Doctor called it, where productions are just going to get canceled. We've reached force majeure. So you're going to start seeing these terminations. They're coming. Overall deals that struck companies probably happening August 1st. Do you know who predicted this or said it outright? Script Doctor. So give him all the credit in the world. And you know what? Makes sense. Makes sense. Budgetary cycles, quarterlies, et cetera, all line up around August 1. Cancellations incoming and all of that. Oh, Keto Simple for $2. You would know, my friend. Does Rumble have monetization? It does. It has a great day one opportunities on Rumble. Rumble's a huge, I'm on live on Rumble right now. I love Rumble to pieces. The requirements are sign up and start making content. I'm pretty sure. I think that's all you have to do. I'm not even sure if there's. I may have already met the minimum when they brought it into play, but you can actually send me Rumble rants over on Rumble. I love Rumble. I love Rumble. I love Nintendo. I love all the Nintendos. Hey, Jenny's over on Rumble. Hello. And no, I love Rumble. I wish I could draw more people there. Maybe I'll start doing a Rumble exclusive every week. But it's going to require a producer like 6. Now I got to bribe 6. But thank you for the $2 super chat, Keto Simple. You're amazing. Keto Simple's awesome. Should be checking out Keto Simple. Oh wait, there's a Tom. We have so many Toms, but this one's the Rogue Attraction. What's going on? Mephitic Miasma is here. 124 on YouTube. There you go. Maverick Pilgrim's over on Rumble. Oh, look at that. Look at all these great, and many creators are over on Rumble too. Look at that. It's wonderful. 2 over here on X. Hello, X. Time for me to exit. Terminator, exit. Jenny's like, yeah, promote Rumble. We'd rather rant. There you go. I tell you what, I might do a Rumble only show. Maybe I'll do a panel show over on just do Rumble. Rumble. Hayden, what's up, Hayden? Says, but we kind of want a lot of those writers stuff to be gone anyway. Huh? They're working on it right now. Shrap's got the song going already. But yeah, I mean, people are grabbing their popcorn. Hey, there's Mirror Sphere's Origin. That's a great writer right there. People are grabbing their popcorn. They're getting their favorite adult beverage. They're lining up. And you can see that this is happening. So major Hollywood studios and streaming platforms are considering terminating some of their first look and overall deals with writers as soon as August 1. Yeah, why sit there when nothing's going to happen? So that's coming from more than half a dozen sources. Well, that's not surprising. The deals would be torn up under contractual force majeure clauses. There you go. So decision makers could begin ending those packs as soon as next week. Many of those deals were suspended only a week into the strike in May, but by producers including Amazon, HBO, Warner Brothers, NBC Universal, Disney, and CBS Studios. So we're rapidly approaching that 90-day mark, and then you get the kill option. And force majeure being the act of God that basically means we're done. It always applies to labor shutdowns. And that's for any reason. Technically, they could have force majeured a bunch of stuff under the COVID period of time as well. And I think they did a few things, if I remember correctly. Hey, Horny Half's here. Look at that. Elizabeth says, That's not good. It makes sense, but it's not good. These guilds need to get to the bargaining table and get something done, or these studios are no bueno. Disney's already no bueno. I agree with that, but it's really not the writers and actors that are dragging their feet on this one, Elizabeth. It's the studios, and they believe they're doing better by not having these people writing for them right now. They're building war chests and things. You're correct. It's not good. It's all kinds of bad. It's going to be a while. And you know, this is amazing. You were correct, Jason. Can you imagine if they cut off like the overall that they signed with J.J. Abrams? Lots of deals can go away. See, things are looking up. Things are looking up. Yeah. If Rumble had better mobile experience, I'd be there. I think that they've been working on it. So yeah. I like I said, I mean, I'm on Odyssey, I'm on Rumble, YouTube, Minds, Getter, Twitter. Hi, Twitter. Yeah. Oh, hopefully someday I'm able to like multi-stream from multi cameras doing different things on the screens. I'm trying to figure out how to make that happen. That'd be bonkers. I may actually need an in-person producer though to do that. 4 more likes and no, E. Clay Thomason. No. 10,000 subscribers, and I will remove my shirt for a short period of time. That's what I'll do. Oh, Rogue Attractions out in the Mouse House today. Be safe, my friend, and stay hydrated. Canadian Spider-Man's as a panel on Rumble would be a great idea. I think so. That's always a lot of fun. Yeah, Andy Masterson, Ranker Steve. That sounds like a blast. I have to figure out how to put that together and what day. Yeah, hit me in my DMs there, Canadian Spider-Man. I'll see if I can put that in the memory box and try to figure out when to shake it out. John Spool asked the most important question. What will happen to the movie houses? They can't do unscripted TV content like TV. What they can do is replay old classics they can get copies of. There's nothing against them. There's nothing against them showing previously created content, which they did during the pandemic, and they can also rent out those spaces for other purposes. I mean, there were video game tournaments being held on the big screens in the theaters, one of the local theater complexes here. So, I mean, you can always rent out those spaces. You imagine having a mini meetup with all of us getting together in whatever cities we happen to be local to, and just meeting at a theater. That'd be a hoot and a half, right? And you've already got concessions, and a lot of them have bars and food and stuff like that there. You can all just get together and have a hoot and good time and put something up on the screen, like maybe Chris Gore's like Attack of the Dock or something. Good stuff. Need to work on stuff. Indeed. Holy cow, we got a super chat from the lovely KN Kareen. Good to see you, dear. For $1.99, and by the way, I love your avatar. Love your hair. You need a Pantene sponsorship. I agree. But I honestly, I'm about 2 months behind my original plan. But I do intend to release my own hair and body care product stuff. And yeah. I think we can probably do that. Sci-Fi for me TV says use OBS for that. Look, if you lived closer, I would hire you as a producer. I mean, I pay great. Ask Six. It's like there's nothing. Can we just start a new entertainment industry from scratch? I think we are. To be fair, Angel Studios is in talks with, or maybe. I mean, I guess. Wow, I jumped several steps ahead. Let's do this. It sounds like Angel Studios is interested in working with Eric July on ISOM. I think that's a great opportunity. I think it's wonderful. I think I'm very excited for that. I am. Truly am. So I think we're already doing it. You have obviously that. You have Razor Fist working on his stuff. Yellow Flash is working on something right now. That umbrella guy has some younger material out there for younger folks that I think could be adapted. We've got Mirrorsphere's Origin out there doing some really cool stuff. He's got a book out. You got my buddy Kai. Kai makes fun stuff. He wrote a book. He's got another one on the way. Obviously, we have Critical Drinker, a very talented person coming out with his own things. Very excited, to be fair. And Baza the Great says this, which is rumor was the studios are willing to go a full year. That wouldn't surprise me. The writers can't do that. Actors can't do that. We'll see. Siege Perilous says it needs to end before spring next year. Oh, if it ends before spring next year, I'd be surprised. Well, I know it's going to go into winter, and there's a decent chance it'll go right into spring. Yeah, right into spring. I'm just waiting for StreamYards to have a Rumble API. Yeah, wouldn't that be great? Indeed. I think 6 is referring to me taking my shirt off. I don't know why you would want to screenshot that. It's just bonkers. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you, 6, for this. Oh, boy. Oh, no. 6 just gave me a gift. You guys want to see the gift? It's fun. It's fun. Speaking of fun things, I want to say thanks real quick to Hayden for Hayden75 for $20. Doesn't say anything, just sends me $20. Thanks, Hayden. You're amazing. I appreciate you, dude. Plus, I like just yelling Hayden. That's fun. I like that a lot. Oh, yeah. Drunk 3PO's got a great project out, too. I would love to see that turned into an animation. Could you imagine that? Just how creative that is from beginning to end. So thoughtful. Jeez, so thoughtful. Yeah. Culture pays me in gum. There you go. Yeah, Epic Verse is coming along too. That's right. Yeah. Josiah and Mike and everybody there. Yeah, I saw Beardo. Kind of neat, right? Oh, you're gaming. Okay, Morgan, I'll try to check that out. A little bit of BioShock. I think I'm hanging out on Saturday with Daryl the Derelict. So, Oaktown girl, welcome. Welcome. All right, here's my present from 6. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to show you my present from 6. It's gonna be a good time. Barbies with disabilities, shaping a new generation through diverse and disability inclusive toys. I seem to remember this coming along about 5 years ago. I honestly believe this was happening 5 years ago, or more, even more maybe. We obviously saw disabled Barbies in the Barbie movie. In fact, one of the singing and dancing acts featured a wheelchair bound Barbie that was just crushing it on the dance floor. Like I said, the musical bits were actually the thing that was good. But yeah, so this isn't new. Here we go, 2020, the Barbie Fashionistas line. So there's that. So on the heels of Greta Gerwig's blockbuster, it's safe to say that the Barbie core and Kenergy are here to stay. I don't know about that. It did have a big opening weekend. That's true. The movie has set a record for the biggest opening of 2023. Yep. So far. Yep. So you get to rediscover Barbie's world. So the first Barbie with a disability was launched in 2019 with the creation of the Barbie Fashionista in a wheelchair. It was a major step Mattel worth $7.5 billion in market cap as of July 28th, which is today. The California-based toy giant explored the inclusion of disabilities back in 1997 with Becky, a school photographer and friend of Barbie. A young girl with cerebral palsy quickly realized that Becky's wheelchair didn't fit inside Barbie's dream house, however, and wrote to Mattel to ask if they could make the house more accessible. The company simply discontinued production of the disabled doll and declined to comment as to why when asked by Forbes. Wait a minute. So this was all the way back in 97? Oh, because it's not actually named Barbie. I understand. So wheelchair Barbie. So there you are. And here you are. Wheelchair Barbie. So the 26-year-old journalist and model and disabilities advocate was born with a form of muscular dystrophy. This is her up here. Right here. Her name is Madison Lawson. And has been in a wheelchair since she was a young age. She says she started calling herself Wheelchair Barbie in her early teenage years when an elderly woman stopped in front of her at Macy's to tell her that she looked like a little Barbie in her wheelchair. That's pretty cool. As a kid, I never had a wheelchair Barbie, but I still wanted a doll in my image so I could make her a wheelchair user without a wheelchair. I would have Ken carry her around. That was his job. Well, there you go. Ken is an accessory. Are we really just accessories, ladies? Is that true? I mean, we're pretty simple, but are we that simple? Anyway, and that's the beauty of a child's imagination. They always find a way to relate or identify with the world around them, including their toys. That's true. They use imagination. So there are 240 million disabled children in the world. And then UNICEF steps in and does their thing that I'm not going to read. We did try for years with a toy brand to get them to create a doll with Down syndrome, but we were told that they would never do it as there wasn't enough interest. So I'm glad Barbie saw the need and filled it. So I guess there's a Down syndrome Barbie that is here. Well, there you go. Kennedy Garcia with Down syndrome Barbie. There you are. So this year, Mattel launched Down syndrome Barbie, which seems to have been well received. So there you go. That's fascinating. Thank you, Six, for that one. I appreciate it. So there's some things that have come out of the Barbie film. But like I said, I think that we've seen disabilities in Barbies or the Barbie line before. So that's why I was confused. But it's interesting. And they are pushing that pretty good. They do a really not very heavy-handed version of it in the film. Which is kind of cool. Little Chad sent me a member chat. Let me grab that real quickly. Thank you, Six. I appreciate how white-pilled about independent content creation this community is. Well, thank you. That's what we need to really turn the tide. I agree with you 100%. And once again, thank you, Hayden, for the $20 super chat that you said nothing with. I still love that. Jonas J. Campbell for $2 says, combo disabled Barbie with Hot Wheels. Just a thought. I think when I was a kid, I think there was a cartoon where there were young people that were disabled that kind of had like superpower versions of like what like their accessory would be like a Hot Wheels kind of a wheelchair, thing that made, super speed and, and then there were other superheroes in that crew that had different things as well. I always thought that there was a place for that. That's not a bad thought though, Jonas. Don't the privateer and the preemptive action tactical response intelligence offensive team Patriot coming soon. Hail Iron Age. Hail Iron Age. Joe's quite the comic creator, folks. Joe's a talented talented person. He's a cool guy. And he looks good in a pink box with his wife because he went to go see Barbie with her. Did I out you? Thanks for the $4.99, Joe. We're gonna have to visit on your stuff, dude. I need to hang out with you again. Yeah. Oh, good question. When is the vac tube time? Is that today or tomorrow? Was Daryl still here anymore? Yeah, Daryl's sort of here, it looks like. Indeed, Mags. Okay. When is the vac tube? Somebody help. I thought they had a wheelchair Barbie in the 90s. Where's Body Positivity Barbie? Says Unlimited Power. They have one. And they have one in the film. They do. Hobo War Veteran Barbie? Maybe. Crackhead Barbie, yeah. I thought I was going to get without talking about Barbie today, but Six made sure. We have more to talk about, though, and I'm not blaming Six. Six is brilliant. That was a wonderful story. All right, let's jump in here. Gonna look at the box office and not Barbie. No. We're going to talk about Haunted Mansion. That's right. Haunted Mansion's a car crash. It was going to be a car crash. I told you it was going to be a car crash. It is a car crash. It earned $3.1 million in previews. It's not doing well. It's not going to do well. They pulled a bunch of advertising money from behind it. They had a very weird Disneyland premiere for the film that somehow was tangentially related to them standing in front of the Haunted Mansion, but not having Haunted Mansion things near the people. It's very strange. And then they hiked it across Disneyland Park all the way to California Adventure Park, and then all the way to the middle of that to get to the Hyperion Theater where they showed the film. Very strange. Regardless, it really isn't going to do rather well. It's not being reviewed well. It's relatively inoffensive, although obviously there is some woke elements in it from the casting and so on and so forth. It's not very interesting to people. They're expecting it to make $25 to $30 million in its opening weekend, but it cost $150 million to make before marketing. Actually, that's a lower number. It's actually $157 million plus it cost before marketing. So there's no chance for this to get a profit. None. This is another loser for Disney. And Barbie, Oppenheimer, and to a small extent, Mission Impossible are all going to be in front of this film. And probably so will Sound of Freedom. And there's another an actual horror film that hit this weekend that is doing rather well as well. And I think KN Kareen brought that up in the Midnight's Edge in the Morning stream today. So, yeah. I'm not bringing up Barbie today. Chat. Hey, CultureCasino, what about Barbie? That's exactly what I got taken down. Got taken down by you guys. Oh, I'd have gotten away with it too if it weren't for your meddling kids or whatever. So, Haunted Mansion starring Bob Iger's bloated corpse, says Uncle Remus. Well, Disney's in big trouble, and he's the reason. Beginning to end, he's the reason that they're in trouble right now. Yep. Greenlighting projects, allowing people to make things that are incredibly divisive, creating things that nobody will be interested in. Disney used to bank on their name. They can't do that now. There's no banking on your name anymore. There's no banking on a reputation. Nobody trusts you. Families don't trust you. Parents don't trust you. Nobody trusts you. Maestro Cheese says, did any of those ladies apologize you for their optimism about? They don't need to. Nobody owes me an apology. I was just trying to warn people, to be fair. I was just trying to warn people. We'll get into the box office numbers because I know that's kind of important and I want to talk about them. Again, we just talked about the terrible, terrible preview number for Haunted Mansion. It has some people in it that I don't know why people consider stars. And I don't want to get into all that. But here's the domestic chart for right now. This is what we're looking at. Talk to Me is the new horror film that you can see is doing pretty well in 2,300 theaters. It's in just over half. It's in just over half the theaters of what Barbie's in. It has a pretty decent per screen average. They don't give us any numbers for Haunted Mansion there. Let's take a look at the full daily chart. But you can see Barbie, $21 million. Oppenheimer, $10 million. Haunted Mansion, 3. Sound of Freedom, 2.5. 2.5 million. Unbelievable. Mission Impossible, 2.1. Talk to Me, 1.2. Elemental still eked out $900,000 somehow. Now, A24 is a cool studio, and they've got some good things coming out, but all of their films are mid-budget or low-budget films. So they always have an opportunity to make a profit. So they make a lot of content that is decent, and when they hit one, they really hit it. And I have a feeling Iron Claw, which has Zac Efron in it, it'll actually hit. Hey, there's my appearance on the Vac Tube. That's right. I still need to know when that is. But we got Hemorrhoid Hertz, who's been here for 9 months, all the way from Australia. Thank you, my friend. 9 months. I appreciate it. I'm here, but with a blistering hangover. My goodness, my friend. Well, take care of that. Get super hydrated. Make sure you've got a proper balance of electrolytes in your system, and eat heartily, and your preferential remedy for your noggin. We got a super chat from our good friend. Does this dress make my ass look big? For $5. Do B word or not to B word? That's the conundrum. I love it. I love it. Hey, we've got some t-shirts coming out. We'll probably announce on Monday, and you're going to be able to buy them. I think you're going to be stoked. These are going to be fun. Going to be fun. So more info coming. Maybe I'll even announce them on the Sunday night show. We'll see. I'm very excited. Very excited. Indiana Jones. Look at that. It made $800,000. Look at that. Look at that. Let's take a look at it. Here we are. Look at the global total for Indy 5, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. $338 million. Insane. Okay, I want these shirts. I'm going to try to talk Tom into these shirts because I think they're so great. What's a space toilet, Daryl? What time is it? Not what is it? I like the vac tube. I've been on there before. Somebody help me. I'm going to make a t-shirt with the exact replica of Culture's eagle patterned chest hair. I never should have told you that. You guys. Oaktown Girl's going to check the laundry. All right. We'll wait. The Duxon 1977. That's cool. They just take like half of the total, right? Well, okay, so the film cost over $300 million, and it keeps getting bumped upward. And we'll know what it really costs sometime next year, because the UK's Companies House will have to tell us what it cost, basically. Or they'll have to tell the Companies House, and then we'll know. But it's at least 329 million, if not more. That's what the film cost. Worldwide box office, 338 million. All right. If you want to do the simple math aspect of it, 50% of this number is shared with the theaters. So really, it's brought in half this much money. Now, this isn't reflective of the marketing either, which for this film was substantial. So at this point, this film is probably sitting about 250 million to 300 million underwater at that number. Whew. It's not good. All right. So let's look at Haunted Mansion. Oops. I clicked the wrong thing. Fired. There we go. $3 million on its preview. Didn't even register a blip. Doesn't have anything else here. Doesn't tell us how many theaters it's in. But I know for a fact it was $158 million production cost. So that's not a strong start. Barbie, crushing it. 452 global. This is coming up on profitability. True story. And it's not had a lot of slowdown either. First weekend, it averaged 38,000 per theater. This is 2 days. I really wish they would let people know that. That's 2 days numbers. That is added to this number. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday was $70 million. Then it was 47 million, 43 million, 26 million, 26 million, 23 million, 21 million. The problem is the per theater numbers, per theater averages are going down. 6,655 will be down in the fours here. It's going to jump back up this weekend, but it is what it is. And finally, Oppenheimer, which I think is kind of fun. It's already sitting at 252 million. Not a bad start. It's starting to get a little flatter, though, which is not good. Per theater average, 22. Here's where it's got problems. Let's see. After we get out of the weekend, we followed the 3,500, 3,300, 2,900, 2,700. It needs a big performance this weekend. So, is Red Shirt bailing? See you later, Red Shirt. All right, so 5 p.m. Central tomorrow. Check me out on Daryl the Derelict's channel, the Vac Tube. I think you will have a lot of fun. I think Six already put it in a link in the chat, so check that out. See you later there, Mr. Shirt. Just another red shirt walks out on us, and that's fine. Maestro Chi, Harrison Ford. I didn't kill my franchises. Me? I don't care. Barbie 2, the Ken Strike Back. Thank you, James Dosher. JB's Spooky Reviews says, are on any other streams tonight? I may be singing. on CC Karaoke stream tonight. The news I heard is that Loki's not doing his late show tonight. And that's the thing that I need to talk to everybody about. So while you're all here, I'm going to get this off the screen. And I said this at the beginning of the show. Now that there's a decent sized audience here, I'll say it again for all of you on all the places. This show is going to move a few hours later. So right now we start at noon Pacific Standard Time. We won't anymore. We are going to start at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which makes it 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That will be the new time, and it'll run for a while and then head into Loki's late show. Or if I can muster it, I'll be going into the MF or lounge or someplace like that after the show. Or I'll go sing. But we are moving the show, so do keep that in mind. It'll be reflected in the new artwork and everything else that I'm putting together. The art's not going to change all that much, just the times. So the goal here is to just move the show so that people have a place to go for the interim time where there's downtime. That's it. It also makes it so that I have a little bit of a gap, a little bit of a morning, and an opportunity to actually eat lunch, which I haven't done yet. So, that's that. So, if you do want to catch a wonderful karaoke stream tonight with some people that probably should be or should have been on stage at some point, check out CC Karaoke's channel, CC Karaoke. And there's that. So, I won't be going head to head exactly with FNT because I like to watch FNT. I think you guys know that. So I'm not really going head to head with them. They will be 3 hours into their show, 3.5 hours into their show when I start. So, but I have to do that, not because I'm competing, but because I want to have some time because I do this a lot. I love doing it, but there's that. Midnight's Edge, it'll be a little easier for me to stick around till the end of the streams. At Midnight's Edge in the morning on Fridays too. We'll see. There's a lot of things I have to shift around. So, my life is busy. Yeah, no, we've got there's other places to be. That's true. But we'll see what happens. I guess we won't see you hop on our show again for a bit. Well, we'll see. I like what you're doing. And like I said, unfortunately, I'm in a position where that's what's going to work. Now, when the time changes again in a month or two, maybe things will change around, but I honestly am just trying to eat. And yeah. So yeah. I don't. Am I actually going to be going up against Doomcock? I don't know. I can't keep track anymore. But I'm having fun. We need to wind down. Like I said, I'm starving Marvin. So I am going to catch the last bits of the starred chats. Like this one here, 5 p.m. Central tomorrow. Catch me on the VAC tube with Daryl the Derelict. The link's in the chat. 6 has also dropped the link for CC Karaoke's channel. And if you want to hear me sing rather badly, there you are. I won't. And again, this is not a permanent move. This is just a move. We may move back. Who knows? Lots of other things need to get done, though. So, yeah, we'll be having a later flight. How's that? So, and I will put a schedule out there for those of you looking for a schedule of my regular haunts. How's that? And no, not Haunted Mansion. So, and thank you, 6, for all of your assistance today. You are the best. And for those of you who contributed today, for those of you who are members, you are much appreciated. thank you. And yeah, we'll see how long my move lasts, or it needs to last. And then we might be back to this time again here in just a month or so. So it is what it is. But on that note, I want you all to have an amazing and very safe weekend. Thanks for joining me on Friday Preflight number 146. Couldn't do it without you. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time, bye.
Press our button as we see this time ready in about 1 minute.